Welcome to the second part of things every Dino D-Day player should know. For this video, I want to cover some common questions I see a lot of people ask and also some other things that I think more people should be aware of. I see people ask this every time I play, so I will start with it. It is very simple. To pounce as a raptor, all you have to do is jump, hold right mouse button and land on your target. If you successfully land on your target or close enough, you will pounce them. You can also pounce without jumping by dropping from a higher platform onto a player below you while holding right mouse button. This is another question I see very often while playing. To pick up a goat, just walk to it and click right mouse button. You can then carry it around and use it as a projectile against enemies by clicking left mouse button. To pick players up, you must first knock them down by attacking while sprinting. Once you've knocked them down, you can pick them up the same way as a goat. The difference is that players will die in 5 seconds, while you can carry goats around for basically forever. I see a lot of compy players just run towards enemy players and detonating, just for that detonation to kill no one but themselves. And then they get confused and frustrated. The comp's detonation starts as a relatively harmless explosion and increases in power with each claw kill you get. You will reach the most powerful detonation after 3 claw kills. The middle points on the control point mode of Troina and Snowy Park require at least 2 players to cap. When one player of your team is on the point, you will see a notice on your HUD showing how many players are on the point. The notice will come up whenever someone steps on the point. If you see the notice pop up and stay at 1 out of 2 for a longer time, then it is very likely that a player is trying to capture the point. Please go help them if you're available. And for the love of God, do not leave the point before it's capped. It is very frustrating when you're trying to cap the point and the person who was capping with you just leaves for no reason. Sometimes the Axis team will try to swarm you with small dinosaurs, and those can be a little hard to kill with normal guns. The best counter against groups of small dinosaurs is a flamethrower Nigel, because the flamethrower covers a big area and also flames disable a raptor's ability to pounce. Rockets also work, but you will probably end up hurting yourself if they get too close. If instead Axis tries to use many Desmas and Dilos, your best bets are Jacob and Nigel. Jacob's primary destroys both classes in no time. The game even tells you Jacob is the best option against Dilo. And Desmas are weaker against both explosive and fire damage, so both versions of Nigel are a good counter to them. This also means that using grenades against them is probably the best idea if you are either a Joe or Hybrid. You can move at running speed for a lot longer if you bunny hop instead of running. All you have to do is run and jump, and as you jump, release shift and W. And then, when you land, press them again and jump immediately and repeat the process. This will dramatically increase the duration of your stamina. If you've ever played Team Fortress 2 at a competent level, you should be very familiar with the concept of air strafing. You can change your movement direction while in the air by moving your mouse sideways while simultaneously pressing A or D. Air strafing is important for bunny hopping because it allows you to control your movement while you're jumping instead of just going in a straight line. And it is also a very important skill for raptor players, since it allows you to make trickier and fancier jumps for both navigation and pouncing purposes. And that's it for now. If you're still watching, thank you very much for staying till the end. I hope you learned at least 1 or 2 things from this video. And before saying goodbye, I want to make an announcement. I bought a Dino D-Day server. You should be able to see it on your server browser. It's called Dino Town. We also have a Discord for the server. Anyone is welcome on the server. The idea behind it is to have a vanilla server, but with people who are actually moderating it, maybe not 24/7, but at least in a frequent basis. Me and my friends who are the admins play very often, and we would love to see you there. We usually see very good players on the server and very friendly people, or at least shield people. So yes, please, if you see the server and you see people playing on the server, you are free to join us. And again, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.